Hi, welcome back to the Spirit's Path. This is Dee, and today's tarot card of the day out of the Wildwood Tarot deck is the Ace of Stones and Foundation of Life. And thinking about this card during the day, meditating on it, we all need that great foundation in what we have, right? And we're talking about creating different things, this week. And moving forward in that creation process, you were empowered. You try not to get into that lethargy. Take the joy in what you had. But in any situation that you have to have a great foundation, whether it's a project, whether it's your career, whether it's a relationship, all right? Building a house, they always talk about having a great foundation. And, this is the same thing that you want to do as you're going forward. You have to have a great foundation in order to move forward. So, if you're thinking about your project as you're moving along, you've got all these ideas on what you want to happen, right? What's the main piece that you have to have a solid foundation on? All right? For myself, for this channel, the foundation of life is producing these videos. Right, is getting the content out to you so you can look at it. And that's the same for you guys. If you're into sewing, okay, what's the foundation of life on the sewing? It's whatever the pattern is that you want to make and following that pattern. Okay, are there going to be situations where you're not always you miss a step? Yes, always. But you can always come back to that foundation of life. When you talk about sports, all right, what's the foundation of life for them? The Ace of Stones. It's the basic principles on what they have to do. Whether it's the plays or plans or you hear it in football a lot. They work on their footwork, their hand placement, their technique. That's that Ace of Stones where they continue to practice it, where eventually it just gets into their muscles and their bones and in their mindset where it's just natural. Okay, the foundation of life. And this card is the ability to create a change, to make a wish, make dreams come true. Okay. So when you're building on that, in 2025 we're talking about a lot of creativity, and it's being connected to the earth. It's that stability that the earth has given you to move forward. And it's drawing from Gaia. It's to to clear those changes that are in your world. All right, this is a new opportunity, as well as building that great foundation. The other, we talked a little bit about it yesterday. With the joy. You may already have that great foundation, and it's appreciating what you do have in life, being grateful of the blessings. Okay. Being grateful of your friends, being grateful of your career, being grateful, of, in this case, cold weather, okay? Being grateful of, not having, drama in your life, okay? All of that gives you that solid vibration. What it does, that solid foundation and vibration. It just brings into yourself that sense of gratitude of, what? Things are going all right. They may not be the best, but they're definitely not the worst. And you're moving forward, right? There's a lot of joy in that. In having that great stability, right? And having that great foundation. Because, when you work on this, all right, and even though bits and pieces crumble and fall away, you still have that joy, right? Because you know that you've worked hard to have that Ace of Stones. At the same time, with the joy, you're not getting caught up in the lethargy and the laziness. Stones is a hard-working card, okay, and you don't have many stones down here. A lot of water energy still, okay, and some creativity with the bows. Okay, you're still empowered to move forward with that project, lay the foundation. You're still looking for those other people to help support you. Okay, but if you find that group of people, Okay, they're going to help you with your foundation. You know, you see the farmers do it all the time. They all get together to help build a barn, right? Or move a barn in some cases. The King of Arrows is telling you to focus on what's important. Focus on that foundation. You know, whether it's habits, rituals, you know, whatever it is. You know, like I said, in football, it's, you know, footwork and hand placement. Focus on what you can control, all right, to keep your foundation strong. And just know that you're transforming. You're transforming whatever project that you have, you know, the creative project, the thought process, and you're putting it down in stone. Okay, this stone has a lot of ruins on it. Okay, and as I look at it, you know, it's got the maze of life, you know, right there in the center. And you're going to have to navigate that when you get to the world tree. But you're transforming yourself. You're transforming yourself into something stronger, bolder, something that's supposed to be out there for you, okay, to make things move forward, all right? And in order to make things move forward, you have to have a strong foundation. That's the card that just fell off. You know, a week ago you were happy. For the most part, looking at this week, yeah, your happiness has led into, you know, joy. You've been empowered. You might have had one down day, but that's all right. You're allowed to have a down day. Okay? Maybe it's an administration day. Maybe it allowed you to focus on that foundation that you have. Okay? Now, right before I did this reading, I drew from the Messenger Oracle deck, and you know, that's what it looks like. Just to give an idea of what I should talk about. And two cards popped out. Normally I only take one, but the first one is to seek answers from within. You have that ability within you, that psychic ability within you to know where you're going, to know where you need to go. Okay? And when you look within and you seek those answers, you know, the message comes out. You may not know it all the time, but when you sit back and you think about it, you know, it makes sense. And then the second card that came out is show that you care. You know, here she is, you know, sitting in the forest, and the dragon comes up. You know, show that you care. You have the answers from within. With that foundation of life. This could be all about you, all right? But if you don't have some empathy with others and showing them that you care, all right, that could be a piece of that foundation that you have. Being empathetic with others, understanding how they're feeling, right? And then look within. How do you want this to turn out? How do you want that foundation of life, you know, to be set in that bedrock for you to move forward on your project? That's the thought I want you to stay with, okay? So that's the card for the day, the Ace of Stones, Foundation of Life. Hit that like button for me, give me a thumbs up, and subscribe to the channel. And this is D for the Spirit's Path. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Take care, God bless, and stay safe, everybody.